Well, welcome to the May 2025 edition of our What It Costs to Live in a Motorhome, isn't it? So we do.
Can't believe it's the end
So
of
we
May.
started last September, and we've been calculating or keeping a note of all the stuff we spend while we're travelling around in the motorhome, don't you?
We have been keeping as best a track as we can.
So
Yes.
for May 2025, and I think we're doing quite well this month. Where we've been in the last few months is that it's been horrendously expensive in the UK, like 1,800 quid, but it's not that this month.
No,
is it?
it's much better this month.
So we've got a bit of a difference. Not sure what it is. We've stayed on more sites.
Well, not really sites.
Well,
Rallies.
we've been on rallies.
Yeah.
Not
cheap.
plugged into electric,
No.
apart from 5 nights when we got included in the Haven stay we did through the Motor Caravanners Club.
It was 5 nights for £55.
Yeah,
which
just
is
£11 a
absolutely
night.
brilliant.
Well, you
Yes.
might as well plug in.
Yeah,
and
well,
then you
you
can
do.
use all your electrical equipment without worrying about
Because
how
I
much
cooked
you're
with
taking.
the Ramoska and the air fryer, and I never use them.
And that's something we
otherwise.
don't do currently. That's going to change over time. We're going to get more used to being off grid, and more used to using the power banks and the battery. So
Be more sure of them, won't we? That they're not going to. And we always use electric kettle though.
yeah, which saves us a lot of gas.
Yes.
We filled up once
We did fill up
this
once,
month.
and we got the very, very good price at
Yeah.
Stonehenge, wasn't it? Near
Yeah,
Stonehenge.
just near Stonehenge. There was a garage had some cheap diesel. We needed some anyway, so we went in 136, I think it was, something like that. And then I was filling up, and Wendy noticed that they had a LPG pump at £1 and 0.9 of a penny, not 109, but 1009. So almost £1 and a penny.
Yeah, it was.
For LPG. So we filled up, and we needed it because I'd left both bottles turned on by mistake, and we hadn't run out, but both bottles were reading empty. So
And we
anyway.
thought we'd done so well only using one bottle. It wasn't the case, was it?
No. So let's go through what we spent. And I think the unusual thing is site fees. So should we cover that first?
Yes, we haven't been on a site. We've only been for rallies. Oh yes, is it? No, actually,
Haven was
Haven
a
a site, and the rest is rallies or free stopovers, and it's came to £234.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 55 quid for Haven. The last rally we were on was
13.
in Bradford on Avon. That was 78 quid.
It was £13.
£13 a night.
The most expensive we've paid this year.
Really
This
good though.
month. Yeah, really good. It's a good
Really
site.
good. Really good stewards. Yeah, very, very nice, very welcoming. We've never met them before.
No.
Really great.
And we want to meet them again.
We do. So that was 234. Yeah, 234 quid there. Do you want to go through the rest? LPG, starting at the top.
Yeah, so LPG was 23.
£23 to fill up two 6 kilo bottles. Pretty good.
And diesel, we spent £148.
What was that?
Diesel.
Oh, diesel, yeah.
Because we drove quite a long way up to Hereford for the
Yeah.
Deathless rally.
We
So
had to go to Hereford, and then we were at Weymouth,
so we did.
and
do
then we
a bit
were
of travelling.
at Bradford on over. So quite a long journey. We've got 3/4 of tank left at the moment. So £148 for diesel. Diesel price seemed to come down. I've seen it we saw it locally here in Shoreham by Sea for 133. That was pretty good. What else?
So the next thing we've spent is at the pub, having coffees out and eating out. We spent £257, which was okay. Then on food,
206. That
50,
says two.
no, 200.
Oh, that one.
257.
So,
yeah.
sorry, I'm looking at the wrong
no,
one.
You're looking at the wrong.
257. Well worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the food we've spent is £364 this month.
So that's general grocery shopping.
And her food as well. I include in that, and her food.
We include Pippin. She's panting away.
She's not too good today.
It's not.
Ken.
You might see her panting away like that. You might think she's too hot, but it actually, as part of her illness, she gets overexcited, and there's extra cortisol release, which makes her pant. It's just, she's not hot. She's happy, but she just pants a lot. Anyway, next
is laundry.
Laundry.
That was good this month because I did loads when we were at Haven, and I was able to put it outside on the airer.
So
and the prices, the machines were big in Haven, and so I only needed 2 big machines, and it only cost me £12. So that was a great saving.
So we're lucky. We're lucky enough to have clothes that last us. Well, we got clothes that we don't have to do the washing. I remember back in the day when we had children at home. Wendy would have the washing machine repaired at least once a year, and we'd have to replace it every 5 years.
Oh.
And I remember Wendy asking the washing machine repairman, why are my washing machines always breaking? Because they broke a lot. Is it unusual? That was your query. And he said, well, you've got 4 children and a husband. You're washing 3 or 4 times a day.
Yes.
So your washing machine's getting 2 or 3 times the use of a normal family. So that was why. So we had to buy new washing machines more often than anybody else.
Yeah.
No one else we knew. But you did do a lot of washing.
I did a lot of football kits.
There's a lot
of sports kits,
and volunteering to wash the football team's kit. A couple of times a month. Yeah. Anyway. So that was the washing. So
we had a lot of dogs and cats. So we did have a lot of animal bedding to wash.
We
used to have 6 cats in those days, and 2 big dogs.
2 dogs, 6 cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Gosh, that doesn't bear thinking
What's
about.
next?
The next one we said, so the laundry was only 12. Then we come to the extras, which were 314.
340. Extras are things like this Godox microphone, which is plugged into the iPhone now. I mean, really good. I love the sound quality. And we get these lanyards we can wear, or they can magnet on to your shirt. So they were £100, but we bought other extras as well.
We bought a table, a fold-up table.
Oh, you haven't seen the table yet?
No.
Oh, yeah.
When we went for happy hour on the rally, we've just in the Beehive.
One of the stewards, Clive, very kind man, he said, have you got a table? And we said no, because we only got one of those little tiny things, and we couldn't carry all the stuff. And
it's broken in the middle, and it looks really.
Oh yeah, it looks a bit crappy.
It's all cracked, and it does look. You can use it well. We do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he didn't take a table.
But he went off to his van and got a table for us to put our drinks on, and I was so impressed with it. I bought one that very day.
You did.
Yeah, we'll show you that. We've bought a few things, didn't we?
We bought 2 plugs too, because we didn't have plugs in the sinks here.
Oh yeah, plugs, not electrical, sink plugs.
Sink plugs, they were bought.
We didn't have any
No.
plugs. You know, a lot of people don't have plugs in their vans. I think I don't know. I mean, I miss them because it's like we keep shoving like wads of kitchen paper or toilet tissue down the plug hole so you can get a bit of water in the sink, and then you're left with a wodge of wet tissue.
Well, it didn't work very well, and I've never got a washing up bowl yet. I haven't got one yet, so
I thought, right, I'll buy 2 plugs while I'm on Amazon. I'll buy 2 plugs, one for the kitchen, one for the bathroom. So they're good, and they're exactly the right size.
Yes.
Not like me to get the right size. I normally buy the wrong size of things, but I measured it carefully.
Twice.
Measure twice, buy once. Yes. Anyway,
What else
what's next?
We
What
also
else?
we had the vet fees to pay.
Oh, vet fees.
Yeah. You got some new sunglasses.
Oh, we got new sunglasses.
Well, you didn't have any, so you had to get some sunglasses.
Well, I've got prescription sunglasses, but I don't like to wear long distance prescription glasses for just general wear. You know, if you're going out, you got because I think that helps to degrade your eyes. So I bought some ordinary polarized sunglasses, which you'll see me wearing when I'm making videos, not while I'm indoors, but out.
And then because we're planning to go to Europe, I stocked up on medicines and some cleaning. Well, we actually need some cleaning things we had to run out. So medicines.
Diarrhea medicine, just in case.
Rehydration sachets, hydrocortisone cream, insect bites.
Oh, insect bite.
Cold sore cream.
Yeah,
because, do you know, I went in Savers and I bought the hydrocortisone and the cold sore cream, and they were £1 each. But when I was in the pharmacy, little local pharmacy, I noticed they were £3 for the hydrocortisone and £5 for the cold sore cream, exactly the same product. And also I've seen in Poundland you can get 3 packets of paracetamols for £1, and I saw them for £2 something in that pharmacy.
That was £2.50.
Yeah, £2.05 or something.
Oh, £2. Yeah. Anyway,
they're just exactly the same packet.
So
Anyway, so we stock up because we know wherever we are in Europe, you can buy them. They're more money, and it's difficult because you have to find a pharmacy. You can't get it in them in the supermarkets. So anyway, that's what we really stocked up on, and that all came to £314, and that's it. And the grand total was 1,342. So our best month ever.
So, given that our average so far for the last 6, 7, 8 months has been around £1,350, we're not doing bad. We've hit the average. Yes. Which essentially will not change. It might bring the average down slightly, but so but I'll put all the graph. I have a graph that I keep in a spreadsheet which works out the average for me, so I'll put that on screen, and you'll be able to see how we're going. But I think we're doing quite well in terms of, you know, living in a van. What I'm really impressed about, I mean, we've not included the van servicing and the habitation check. I don't think we'll ever have a habitation check done again. No. Because they've spotted the roof gland for the solar panel. The sealant is sort of starting to come away. It's not, it's not leaking, but it's starting to perish. So we're going to have that repaired under warranty when they agree it. But I think I can easily do a habitation check go round and check all the damp areas, because all it is just saying, yeah, there's damp there, or there's not damp, or the fridge is working. Check the voltages, and they do all that. And then for any repairs, they say, well, it needs repairing. So that's another cost. They don't repair it in that, so they couldn't, obviously. So I think I'll be doing the habitation checks in future. Well, generally I'll keep a check on it. I'm always checking things. I've turned into a worried man.
Yeah.
I was checking this, checking that. Is the roof seal all right? Is this done? Is that done? Is it is it damp? Is it dry?
I know. And every time we park up, I open all the cupboards and I move open the wardrobes, move the stuff in it, make sure air can flow through.
Pull the mattress away from the back wall.
Yeah,
so
all the time.
There's air vents down the back of down the back of the bed, at the head of the bed, that go down into the garage. So when we're on a site and we're around parked up, we normally open both garage doors, pull the mattress away, so there's good airflow through there. And we've not had any issues with the dampness in there at all.
And I'll empty
So
every single cupboard right out, take everything out the cupboard, and then have a good look and leave it out for the day, and then I put it back. Yeah. That's what I do, just to be.
So there we go.
So you do get a bit neurotic about it, but I think it pays dividends. And you'll empty everything out the garage, won't you?
Yeah.
And leave it open, so you can have a really good look.
Well, I think it's.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're living in a house or a flat, you do check around, see if anything needs repairing, on a pretty constant or regular basis, don't you? And that's all I'm doing. Yeah. This is. Well, if this goes wrong, then we're up the proverbial. But but it's all good. It's all good, and we've just we're getting a bit of sunshine now. So, in terms of the solar, for the last 2 or 3 days, we've not had any sun.
No.
I put a solar panel out this morning for the power bank, and we were getting sort of 50 watts, so it's nothing. So what I've done is I've run the engine and put another 30 amp hours back into the house battery, and then I've plugged the power bank, which is our inverter, plugged that into the house battery, and that's charging up from there now. So plus that's now getting a bit of sunshine, so it's all it's all good. I don't think we'll ever have a requirement. We won't need to plug into electric ever again. Not ever.
Good.
So we won't need to go on expensive sites. We can go on CLs if we want to. We can wild camp if we want to. I mean, you might call what we're doing now wild camping, because we're in a car park, effectively designated bigger spaces.
Not necessarily motorhomes.
They're not designated motorhomes. They're just bigger spaces. They're longer.
You wouldn't get on if you're 9 meters or something. You couldn't park it if you are 9. But
no, we're 7.5. I think you get away with 8.
Yeah, just about get away with 8.
You get away with 8. I think you struggle with 8.5 meters.
Because you're going to be on the pavement.
You might get away with 8.5 meter van. You might.
Yeah.
But you might get a knock on the door from the traffic warden. They do come round fairly regularly. But it's £5. It's actually now £5.50 a day. It's gone up since we were here last month. It used to be £5 a day plus 10p if you booked it on the phone, which I do because it's more convenient. You can't buy multiple day tickets, I don't think. So I book it for the next day late at night, or I wake up early and get the ticket while I'm still in bed. So then, when the traffic warden comes round, he's got a little thing and he sees all the registration numbers and checks. So yeah. So we're in terms of electric, we're absolutely sorted. I think we could be better. We could be more in tune with it mentally, because I do worry running out of electric. I don't know why, because I can always get some more by driving. But you sort of worry about these things. I don't know. And we've always got gas if we want to cook or boil a kettle. So it's not, not
it would
that
be so
bad.
good if vans had a dial inside where you could look and see how much gas you got left. LPG, wouldn't it?
Well, you
It's
can
really
get those.
Good. Yeah, we haven't got one, but it'd be good.
You can have them fitted, but I don't want to spend the money.
No. I
I'd
didn't
rather
know that you could actually. And I didn't know anyone had them. It'd be
Yeah.
handy, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
You could sit in and.
But I don't think they're that reliable, actually, because the gauges on the bottles, on the gas low bottles we've got, 2.6 kilos, they read empty, like seriously empty at the end of the red wedge at the end. They're at the end of that, empty, but they go on for 2 or 3 days after that.
Yeah.
So they're not accurate.
No.
And sometimes when you filled them up, they don't read full at all. Like they're like 5 millimeters away from the full mark. So you think, oh, well, is it full up? I think it can depend on temperature, because the gas will be bigger or smaller, depends on temperature. Anyway, that's the month of May, the merry month of May. We are merry because it's only 1,342 quid this month we've spent, so we're happy about that. That leaves us extra money for beer next month. That's it.
Yep.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Yes.
And it's been helpful. Can you afford to live in a motorhome? Could you afford or want to live like we do? Let us know. If you've got this far, put a comment in. Why not? Yeah. And don't forget, share the video around to other people that might like to watch. That's quite important these days, sharing a video. And we'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you very much for watching.